He complied with orders and was taken into custody with guns drawn without incident. A search incident to arrest revealed the missing key. They talking about a dumb key to the door that I own the building and got a right to the, what are you talking about? The key, like the key. And the missing key on car ring. Then a SWAT team cleared the building, finding no one else. When Mr. Mujahid walked the building, he noticed surveillance cameras. Well, he ain't got no right to put no surveillance cameras in our masjid. So I have a right to pull them down. The hell are you doing with these in here? Then here's the good stuff. Mr. Mujahid noted that there was a travel bag near the front door. It wasn't no travel bag. It was, the mail crates. What was in it? I think all of y'all know what was in it. 3 sets of cases for lawyers. This is in November. I'm going to California to finally attack this stuff legally. Right? They take my stuff and they give it to him. Here's what they said. When Mr. Mujahid walked, of course, now it's a travel case. Who the hell is, what is he doing with a travel case or anything, like I'm on the move and he's a citizen there in Oakland. Mr. Mujahid noted that there was a travel bag near the front door containing documents such as tax forms and property accounting forms that belong to the organization and not to Reams. What they say. The police report notes that the forms did not have Reams' name on them, but did have Mr. Mujahid's name. That's a super duper lie. They had all our names on them, because I got all the paperwork in line. I'm going there November to fight this case. Thank God it didn't go off at that time. The OPD again dispatched advised them that Reams had a prior 602. That means I had been arrested before 1,000 times, not 1,000, but just 5 times. In the masjid, the police, one time I told them I ain't coming out, and I slid the deed through the door. I said, I ain't coming out. And they went away. And all the time, this is Mujahid and them outside. I'll get to what they said about my sons and all that later. Shooting dogs, okay, don't worry about it. We'll get to it later. He threatened not to cooperate. I said to them, I'm not cooperating. Anytime you come here anymore, I'm not cooperating. Why? Because I have a right not to cooperate. No, don't go and dispute with masjid members that there was previous arrest of subject with a gun here before as a result of dispute, and that Reams had nailed the door shut. Yeah, they saying that was niggas there with guns. That's what they saying. That was niggas there with guns. Those articles said. But that was niggas with guns there because I done nailed the door shut. Well, that's what we do. We don't want you in there, we'll shut the doors. Upon arrival, Oakland OPD contacted Mr. Mujahid, who advised that Reams is not allowed in the property after being voted out and gained access. I'm going to slow down on this reading. Anyway, there's a few things. Similarly, November 13 incident should be excluded. This is the thing. First, while the incident has marginal probative value, any probative value is outweighed by the risk of undue prejudice. The jury may hold it against the people of Masjid al-Islam or Mr. Mujahid the fact that the defendant was removed at gunpoint or that he was accused of having weapons but had none. Is what the other people. Okay. All of this is wonderful. It's wonderful. It sounds like very tragic stuff to everybody else, but this is all arranged. With endurance, with tenacity, we'll try to speed it up. We can show the world what's possible. We said before, we were going to be archivists, chroniclers, historians. That's what we do. Documentalists. That's what we've been doing. You have to understand that all we got is documents. We don't say, well, the guy said. We don't say that. We say, this is what happened now. Here's the proof. All the stuff here, every program we've had on this, it's all been documents. Documents. We can't lose. Look, here's the way it is. We have a special chance, an opportunity now, to show the Muslims that you can be so aware of the system and understand it so well that you can set the system up. That's what we've done. We've set the system up. Could we put gas, a pinch of heat in here? Getting ready to go?
Yeah, inshallah, I have my sons.
I was going to say, can you stop by tomorrow?
Yeah, what time?
Tomorrow is Wednesday. Around 4, or is that at the wrong time?
No, that's good. 4?
Yeah, 4, yeah.
Okay, inshallah.
Yeah. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, historical worker or strategic leadership, We're stalking the white man. That's what it was down to. East Oakland and North Oakland, we talked about that. Right, East Oakland and North Oakland. East Oakland thriving, close it down, and send everything to North Oakland. Actually, that's what they've done. Find your mission in life and your reason for being here. Expectation, anticipation. Live your dream. It's your dream. You may be the only one that sees it. In other words, this dream stuff. You may be the only one. You may have to live. It's not like this right here. We're getting this out to everybody. But can you imagine if I personally knew all of this stuff but didn't have nothing to back it up? They said, that nigga's paranoid. The nigga is sensitive, right? We knew that from day one. That's why we said we have to archive all this. 35 years ago, we have to study. Where's the movement at? Where do we want it to be? Well, one thing that's certain, we have to chronicle this stuff, we have to archive it, we have to historicize all of this stuff. So when you open your mouth, you say, there it is. You can cry, you can holler. My family, they can jump up and down and turn flips. It don't make no difference. Just what do you have to say? That's all. We loved you so much. And yeah, other than that, now put love down here and put reality over here. What are you talking about? What did you say? What did you do? And when did you do it? How did you do it? I don't want to hear nothing about all that other stuff that they gonna say. See, because remember, in this case, everybody is gonna be on the other team. Not almost everybody. They're gonna be on the, they know it too. This stuff is not fantasy land. If we driving down the highway and the police stop me every time, it's not fantasy land. If they bust me upside the head, if they steal property, right, all this stuff that's happening, this stuff is real. They know it's real. They're gonna have to mature, that's all. They can't hide from this reality. Okay. And again, you don't have to ask permission to live your life. You don't ask nobody's other permission. Can I live my life? Hell no. You don't have to ask nobody no permission for that. You have to live your life. Now, the bigger, the better, more power to you. Of course, we discovered the whole local and international network. Okay, Zionist control, All right. It is. It's all control. There's one last thing I want to. This is from our meeting in September 2018. Organizations coordinates actions of others in order to achieve goals. 2, strategic leadership equal ability to anticipate and envision. A, determining purpose, vision, exploiting, maintaining core competency, human resource management, ethical culture, balanced organizational controls, focus, goal setting, expectations, how to exceed self-motivation, increase specialization, and organizational design. Basically, when we turn that off, that's what we want to deal with. Organizational design. You design the organization, well, we just read. Organizational design. The process by which managers select and manage aspects of structure and culture so that an organization can control its activities necessary to achieve its goal. Organizational change, however, the process by which organizations redesign their structures and cultures to move from their present state to some desired future state to increase their effectiveness. Dear believers, that's basically it for tonight, except for a couple of things we want to talk about when we turn now. We're a big show around here. It's something all day, every day. You know. So the lady doctor over at the clinic said, she didn't even ask how my foot was, you know, she told me to take this stuff, and down it went. She didn't even ask me, how's your foot? She just got to running what she wanted me to do, and I said, my goodness. I said, this girl here has been educated by somebody in a hurry. We want to get you off of this thing. I said, no, I ain't getting off of that. Well, why? I said, because it's worked for 25 years just fine. And I want another 30 years, you know, because we don't even get it. Right? So, I'm not coming off of that. And I'm not going to take some of that stuff they have on TV. You ever see this TV stuff now? That the medicine, you take it and it lasts a long time, and you only, I'll think of the name in a minute, because it's supposed to attack 6 places where your blood clots at, some dumb stuff like that. I said, I'm not taking that stuff. I'm not taking it. I don't care what you do. I'm not taking it. I'm sticking with my Coumadin or warfarin. That's what I'm sticking with. We'll have to monitor you all the time. This other we'll only have to monitor you once a month or so. Well, I said, that's why I ain't taking it, because anything you take for once a month, I don't want it. I don't want it, I'm not taking it. Well, if you come by, I'll share. I said, I'll come by and look at it, but I'm not taking that stuff. And I said, this foot anyway, I said, it's their fault down there at GW. The minute they took me off of Coumadin and my other stuff, hydrochlorothiazide, I said, my feet started swelling. The minute they did it, at first it was just a small swelling and everything. I said, and then, if the doctor said my stuff was as high as an 8, and it should only be 2, I said, why they didn't give me anything to counteract it? If you in the hospital and you get wounded and you're bleeding bad, they got stuff to slow down that blood thinner. It slows it down. So they ain't gave me none of that. They ain't gave me nothing. I mean, I didn't get into it deep, but everybody is there really medicine crazy right now. But the brother ain't going for it. I'm sorry. The brother ain't going for it. At all. You take my word for it. I ain't going for none of it. It's all too quick, too mumbo jumbo stuff. Okay. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم.